Shay here. Welcome back to another blind reaction and analysis of Naruto episode 40. Holy crap, round number, very long session. This might be the last episode I watch for the evening, so I hope it ends at a pretty reasonable place before we go into some other big thread arc. But yeah, here we are with Kakashi and Orochimaru face to face. This feels like an escalation point that could trigger a pivot for the narrative that goes into the second half of Act 2. I feel like it might be slightly early, but the numbers, I have to put the numbers on a paper and actually try to map this out and see where the patterns lie. The Sasuke moment might have been that false death that I was talking about last episode. The idea of there's a success, but it's a bit of a defeat. That wasn't really a defeat though, because he gets sealed. This could turn into the defeat part of that pattern, where Orochimaru might get access to Sasuke. I don't know, and that could be where everything goes to crap, because that would be the point. That would be a point. Explicitly. This is close. It might count because he wins, but he goes unconscious because of the ceiling, and so he might be out of the narrative for a while. He's not out of the fight. He's just, because right now everyone else is gonna have to fight. And if we remember the first major arc, the big face-off with Kakashi and the Demon in a Mist, right? That was a big moment. That was at the midpoint. I believe that was around the episode 9-10 mark. That would have been halfway through 19. So I mean, that was the moment, right? It was when the senseis fought, or when the masters fought, and told a deeper story, and that felt like that's where it turned the narrative into something more it was gonna be heavy. It's a heavier story, and maybe the third challenge never happens because they get caught up in all of this crap with the snake god, snake spirit thing, whatever he is. I could speculate all day long. I don't think he's normal. I don't think he's a human with ninja powers. I think there's more going on here, supernatural, and I mean, this whole curse thing related. So I don't know. I feel like there's something more detailed and explicitly profound about this character. And we'll see now from the perspective of Kakashi. He's going to give us an external perspective, still part of the exposition piece, which is something that us as viewers, we need to get some more context around this character, so that we can actually get the gravity of the threat that he poses to Act 3 in the story arc. So without further ado, let's get this thing started and see where this goes.
But I didn't come to see you.
Yeah, see, so there you go. There's a threat. If he takes him away, we have the escalation. Oh, but he's got a headband, so he's a ninja. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. Just be bugs fall out of him or something. I don't know.
There's no way.
Oh, that's so creepy and awesome.
Hey. What?
I love it. But how did that protect him from this sound? You know what I mean? Or
what the? He's got bugs coming out of him like a human hive. This guy's a freak show. Now that you've creeped us all out, what happens next?
Oh, what the heck was that? He is just a bug. He's a bug ninja. He's just all bugs.
Your only intelligent option is to
just the sound blast him.
You can't fight two opponents at once. Conversely,
how did he survive the sound attack is what we need to know. They were coming at him though. What the hell? There was a hole in his cheek thing.
Where do you think you're going, you little thief?
Yeah, so we can get a backstory.
Somebody catch him before he gets away.
Yay! So maybe he is more than, he's not just a human anymore, or what? He's got a insect spirit. Are you connected to the insect gods? Spirit things, signs. Oh, deprived us of the. What? No way. You're not gonna connect into Orochimaru. No, not my favorite. No, he's one of my favorites. Is that what that was implying? No way. He took a beating though, and he kept going.
You have potential, boy.
Oh man. What?
I saw something in you I like. A look in your eye.
No. Don't make him. No.
Come with me, and I will make you strong.
Oh wait, is this for the sound guy? Oh, this is the sound guy. This isn't the bug guy. This isn't Shino. This is the Woo! Woo! I got nervous there. I got nervous there. I mean, he's not going to be an expendable if he's getting a backstory. There's no way they're just going to let him go, but not the. But I feel like the bug guy has more. I don't know. He's just got more. He's cooler. This guy's neat. He's got sonic things in his hands, and stuff. What the heck, though?
Never again.
Oh.
You seem to be very proud of these arms of yours. Very attached to them. No.
But see why that line, and again, that intentionality matters. Okay, he has a whole sound thing. Maybe it's built in them, and that's why he's attached to them. I'm not sure.
It's never gonna happen again.
Oh no. This is bad. Okay. Okay. Where's this going? Ah! It's fine. It's fine.
Always have an ace in the hole, right?
Wait, he was lying about his arms being busted?
I thought his right arm was shot.
Okay. So it's just like a legitimate fakery.
There's new pieces on the chessboard. Willing pawns to
Hey, I've been using the word pawns and pieces. That's exactly what all this is.
Sasuke is one of your pawns.
But I wasn't using it in terms of Orochimaru, just storytelling.
valuable piece.
Very meta,
Pieces must be
self-aware.
sacrificed.
Hey.
My arms! What's wrong with them?
All that build up? Come on, man. Now I'm rooting for him. Oh, nasty.
While I was distracting you with my helpful advice, I was also sending some of my little friends to plug up those bothersome wind holes
Oh.
in my hand. While an ace in the hole is good,
Oh.
too.
Yay, my guy. I still don't know how he survived that sound attack, though. That feels like something that should have been explained. Why is he talking about the sacrifice piece? Because he's here and he's not over there to like empower him or something? You can only speculate now, but I feel like you have to speculate on everything.
Think you can keep him
Okay,
from what he truly desires? You know I'm right. A heart like his.
that's
that
true.
only one
can take advantage of that. Not Sasuke.
You cannot stop. At some point he will come to me.
That's a bigger
in
arc.
search of power.
That's my call. Way past this one, I think, is something else will happen.
Now is your chance.
It's like a long.
Take it if you dare.
Oh, look at that though. Damn. What was that extra shot about though? What was that other
Now is your
shot?
chance. Take it if
And
you
then this
dare.
happens. Wham. He was seeing something? What was he seeing? Like, that had to mean something too. One of us will die here? Oh.
I'd say this one has had it. The winner
Oh.
is Shino
Oh. Oh. God.
I'd say this
Oh,
one.
Junji Ito shit.
The winner is Shino Aburame.
Why? Why? What?
Byakugan! I had no idea.
Oh.
He must be using a summoning jutsu to get all those insects.
Oh.
No, they're actually living inside of him.
Oh.
Living inside of him?
There's a legend in the Leaf Village of a
Woo!
clan of insect tamers.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Woo!
They say that when a bugmaster is born, he enters
That's
into a
crazy.
sacred pact with the insects. He allows them to nest in his body. In return, they obey their host's will.
What the hell, man? You see? You see, man? It's not just stuff on the surface, man.
One of these bug tamers?
Bug tamer? Come on, was that a Pokemon?
Unfortunate.
What just happened? How come it's...
Well, he's not dead.
I'll even the score for you, Zaku.
So he has a backstory. He can still be meaningful later.
I thought Shino was weird before, but now...
He's awesome.
Just see that you two do the same.
Whoa, hey, why do you have to talk like that?
Yeah? Who died and made you team leader, huh?
Dude, you were cool. Like, don't
right,
go
everyone.
talk all evil
right
and
on to
stuff
the
like
third
that.
match.
But see, it's like now there's supernatural stuff layers, man. There's supernatural stuff all over the place, dude.
What do you mean, hi?
God damn
All
it,
you can say-
dude.
Been put under guard by the Anbu Black Ops.
Okay, I was gonna. Oh, so the Black Ops are in there. Okay, okay.
Kankuro, you'll underestimate your opponent one time too many.
Kankuro. Hold up. Okay, Kankuro is the Gara bro. Wait, who's he up against? Kankuro against who? Oh, whatever. Expendable. We're gonna find out what's in that cocoon.
Once I go into my jutsu, give up. Quick. If you do, I promise to make it short and
All right,
painless.
Mr. Generic
I was
Design.
about to say the same thing. Oh. Though I can't promise it'll be painless.
No, this is the end of the episode, so boom. All right, so we have this did not escalate as far as I thought with these two. Now we have a seed planted that is going to be necessary because it needs to carry through into the end of Act 2 because it will be important to Act 3. That's why these things happen in the first half of Act 2. There's going to be no resolution to it. It's just meant for you to remember it's here so that when we have a callback, when it becomes vital to the narrative, it's so Act 2A pieces always kind of converge, and then all of that together is what gets you to resolve Act 3. And so this happens here. We know that Orochimaru now has a history or a connection or there's some memory of it. There's some connection here with these two. I eventually need to create a flowchart at this point with all this crap because there's just a lot of callbacks and interwoven stuff between the characters where little moments like this happen. Not that they're forgettable, but you understand there's going to be so much other narrative pieces being dropped that a scene like this could be forgettable. But then the callback happens, and especially with like repeat views, this is the kind of thing where when someone watches something the second time, they're like, oh man, they set that up so long ago, right? And that's the kind of thing when you train yourself enough around how narrative patterns kind of come together, why they're put in place, how the seeds are planted so that they grow into something, and when and where they grow. That gives you a bit of hindsight as to what to anticipate. Now, that might ruin the story for some people that don't want things spoiled for them because they've, you know, you can kind of read the patterns, but that's not exactly what happens, right? Because I can speculate on what will happen when and how the patterns will get me there, but I don't know how it gets me there. I might speculate things that could be right or they could be wrong, right? And I kind of know where to watch out for them, so I'm hyper aware of when to look out for certain moments, but I don't know how the story is going to get there. And what this particular, what Naruto does exceptionally well, is that there are so many layers of things like these scenes, where it's a throwaway line, it's some 5-minute combat scene, it's some power move that happens, it's an insect coming out of the skin. Now that happened all in the same episode, so that was able to like string together. But I bet you any money if I go back to when Bug Boy, when Shino in the Chunin exams, there was probably something said as early back as those episodes that would have given hindsight to what happened now. I would not have predicted. I think I might have made a comment that, but I was more saying it like not as a joke, but like in my head I was like, I was still on the fence of how supernatural can this go? How supernatural would this series take some of their characters? Now, Orochimaru kind of suggests that, well, pretty far. We do know these guys have now arm cannons. I knew they were blasting something, so I'm like, we're putting cybernetics into these people? So like, that's not supernatural, but that's another layer of something going on, right? And now the insect thing was freaky, but I thought it was just maybe some sort of chakra control thing, and they were just they was just another way of saying it's a power, but it's a power that attracts insects or something. But the fact that I made a comment of the whole body composed, it's a Spider-Man thing, right? That man spider, or there's like and the idea of like it's just a bunch of spiders that are in a Spider-Man suit, and that's like it's like a multiverse Spider-Man, right? And ideas like that. I had a character I created once called a Swarm. Same kind of concept for a superhero role-playing game. And it's the same kind of concept where actually he wasn't called Swarm. Swarm was like basically clone jutsu. I had a character that the more he multiplied, the dumber he got, and so it became the Horde. He was called the Horde, sorry. And then I had a character called the Swarm, which was it was a bunch of insects that created a being, and then they could break apart and be a swarm of insects. Anyways, derailment. So it was like 15 years ago or something, these characters. But anyway, 20. Anyway, the point is, I like the concept of it, but I didn't think Naruto it would be going in that direction. That there is this. Now here's the thing: it's supernatural. They live in his body, but he's not composed of bugs. The bugs are just in his body, eating his chakra, and they kind of have this symbiotic host-parasite relationship that works for both. They become like one. They become one identity, effectively. Become one identity. That's awesome. I just think that's an awesome way to go, and that's now pushing the boundaries of how far I could see some of the character designs and concepts going in this series, which does broaden a bit of the room of my speculations around where this could go, because I was trying to still keep things kind of grounded, tied to jutsu or genjutsu or taijutsu, you know, like I'm trying to keep it more grounded in that sense, even though even the what's it called, the replication jutsu, even that it feels like magic, you know. I know it's illusion, no, but even the clone jutsu, those things are attacking people, you know. There's more than just it's an illusion. Yes, it's an illusion, I get it, but the way it's presented, it just feels like it's more than that. It feels like it's more than that, even though the explanation might be it's just chakra. No, these are real insects that's being, and that's because it's his chakra. It's like he's using like a jutsu, it's or genjutsu, whatever. I don't know the difference between those, by the way, right now. But in any case, but it's still something more than that. And now we have insects that live inside a host. That creates a master bond with like a swarm. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's going into a domain that I felt like they could go into, but I thought it would be reserved for like the arch nemesis, so like the big bads and stuff like that. But I feel like there's more room for exploration when trying to speculate on the threats and where the stories could go. I know there's a lot of unsubscribers that just marathon through reactions, but if you like the kind of vlog, just the banter that happens with the show, be careful with spoilers, of course, down below. The further I get in the show, the more conversations that could likely happen in the comments below.